Using AI transformation in your videos is becoming as common as using speed ramps. Everyone is doing it, and it's an important skill that I think everyone should learn how, but no one's really showing you how to do it. So I'm gonna walk you through my process. All right, so the first step that you're gonna do is you're gonna go into DaVinci Resolve or whatever your editing software is. You're gonna take two different clips. You're gonna go to the very beginning of your clip. Um, and here you're gonna grab a still. So with DaVinci Resolve, you'll right click, you'll click grab still, and it'll save this up here into clips. Once you have that clip, I've saved a couple different ones. So this is the beginning clip. You're gonna right click and you're gonna say export with display let. I like to label them. So first still image. All right, so now you have that. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go back to your editing tab. You're gonna go to the very last clip, like the last clip that you want, right? So now we are right back here. Now you're gonna do this. You're gonna do grab still. So now let's put it over here. You'll right click it, export with display let, and then you'll do you can do last still image or last clip, whatever you want to enable it, and make sure that you're saving it as a PNG or a JPEG. All right, now we're going to go to Higgsfield. So what I do is I went to, actually, do we need to do image? Go to Nano Banana. Right, so now we're in Nano Banana, right? So this, make sure that your ratios are 9:16. I'm not sure what this 1K thing is, so I just don't worry about it. So now you're gonna upload the first image, right? So you're gonna come over here, you're gonna see our first still image. Once that loaded, the prompt I use, I said remove the buildings and roads so it is only an empty lot. Basically, because what I'm wanting to do is transform this from empty lot to the whole development, right? So I do that. I generate it. I'm not gonna generate because I already generated one. You should get something like this, right? All right, so once you have this image, you go ahead and download it. So download, boom. So this is your first frame. Then you go over here to video. And the video one I've been using, you go to clean, I think. I like to change it to 1080. And for the model, we're going to go ahead and clean one. I think this one's totally fine. So we're going to exit out of this. All right, so you have clean. Now what you're going to do is you're going to do your start frame, right? And so your start frame is going to be that image that you downloaded earlier. That is just the blank canvas, right? The empty lot. Your end frame is now going to be that still that you grabbed. I said the last still image, right? So now you grab that one. All right. So now we have this, the first image, and we have the last image, right? Now, so for the prompt that I was using is this, and I'll put this in the description underneath so you guys can just copy and paste it. But basically, I did create a realistic video animation where the camera orbits the construction site. I think it's important to add this, in my personal opinion, to add what camera movement it's doing so it knows, okay, now we're orbiting, right? So the camera orbits the construction site. During the camera movement, the completed development from reference image 2 appears gradually on the site as it being constructed in a fast motion like a time lapse, starting with the foundation, then moving to framing, and then to the final finished site. This is really important to add. When I first did this, the first prompt I didn't put the steps that I wanted. And so it just kind of like had it dissolve up. And I really wanted it to be like, hey, I needed the foundation. I then want the like wood, right, the framing, and then it can be completed. So then move to framing. And then final construction vehicles, machine-like excavators are moving, showing that workers are there. This is also just adds some movement to your image and acts like there's kind of I like to think of like ants moving around working, right? It says it starts with the foundation, and I said this again because in the last prompt the first prompt I did, it didn't work. It says it starts with the foundation, then builds the framing, and then the final reveal. The camera should move in a consistent orbit, changing the lighting from cloudy to sunny, showing that there are multiple months and days passing. I added this. I feel like it added a nice little effect to it where it wasn't like completely perfect. I think if I wanted it completely sunny, I would have to generate one of the middle images to be sunlight, but I liked the clouds kind of passing over it. Like you see a light ray shining through. It says preserve realistic lighting, shadows, and perspective throughout the sequence, emphasizing the dynamic construction process. So again, dynamic, it just means that there's movement, right? And then you can go ahead and generate that. I'm not going to generate because I already have it generated. And then you get this final image like this. So I like how it shows the wood and then everything breaks up. And then you see the passing of the sun going across. I think it's a nice little effect. Now, if you want to learn how to use AI to create a video like this where it changes all the different seasons, go ahead and click on this video and I'll teach you how.